It was a while ago, like 2 centuries in internet use, but we just saw Steam's Next Fest come and go. I make this video way too late. This is all way too behind. This thing happened a while ago now at this point. It's actually insane that I'm just now getting to it, but it is absolutely necessary that we talk about some of the amazing games that were shown during this year's Next Fest. And I have 5 in particular that are my absolute favorite and my favorite all-time one I'm gonna show you at the end. Don't worry about it, you need to know. During this, I embarked on a journey through uncharted lands and dangerous terrain and fought off wild animals just so I could sit down at my desk and ask Twitter for indie game devs to rep their games on my stream. Keep in mind, I am not reviewing these games. They're not. These are just my recommendations. You should watch for and support, if necessary, as I cannot wait for their full release and I need it to happen, and it helps when people wishlist stuff. So let's get this show on the road, and I got my top 5 games from this year's Steam Next Fest. All indie, baby, all indie. Flowers burst forth from the lush greenery in the field of beautiful grasslands, and soft buzz can be heard in the field. Probably in the Midwest somewhere, something like out here, some shit. A beehive can be seen hosting honeybees of all kinds. Paint the picture. Can you see it in your mind? Can you see it now? Time is Honey by Quick Dog is an idle clicker game where you feed and raise a whole host of bees. From tiny little babies to full-on pollinators, you collect honey to purchase further upgrades. There's new bee packs, hives, and even stickers. You know, Poppy loves his stickers. Ugh. Due to the constraints of the stream, I was only given everything like 15. I got to spend less time than I would have liked with an idle game like it, as it can take hours and days to make major progress in any of those games, particularly clickers like that. But I greatly enjoyed my time. I'm excited to spend many late nights clicking away at my screen, as I tend to do on my desktop anyway. Late at night, I toss and I turn and I dream of honeybees. I don't know what that was. It's a clicker game about getting honey, and I like it a lot. You should play it. I am a complete sucker for those like hyper casual, barely doing anything type of games. Like I'm sitting there at like 2 a.m. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to play. You know, I'm pulling up the most like innately casual game possible, where I need one hand on the mouse and my other hand's on my phone scrolling through TikTok. And that is peak me at 2 a.m. So don't be surprised by the next one on the list, which is Rusty's Retirement by Mr. Morris Games. A game so good, it made its way to Pirate Software's radar. And in my mind, you know, once a big person like picks it up, like that's peak. Like I want my game to be I want my game to be played by like big streamers, you know? Or maybe I'm gonna be a big streamer, but not yet. It's not close. It is A Gentle Life, an open field, bugs buzzing, crops rustling in the wind, the sound of windmills turning. Picture painted. Good. Rusty's Retirement was built to be as low maintenance as possible. Literally built to run in the background, or like more aptly in the lower bottom of your screen, where you as Rusty, this cute little robot guy, maintains farmland. I don't know why I keep looking at my desktop, which is over here. It's unnecessary. You're here. I'm talking to you. He's cute, and he's on the bottom of your screen. Hopefully now. As most farm games and idle games in general, things become more automated as you play, leaving you free to do anything you want. Like watch a movie, play video games, write a script that you're barely gonna read. All while this game, quietly ticks away in the background. It is sure to be an instant purchase for me. I just can't wait to see how my computer handles another thing being open while I stream. Take my money, take my money, take my money. I'm going to play it. I'm probably gonna have it open on stream. Y'all can't stop me, and my computer will try. There's no way that I'm going to do it. This game is awesome. You literally just put it at the bottom of your screen and it grows crops. I love it. I love everything about it. It's Stardew Valley with any of the Dew, Star, or Valley. I could just let it run. I don't know what that means, but that's I'm excited for it. I hope you enjoyed the beauty and the basics and the image of a lush field, because I'm prepared to take you almost entirely the opposite direction, somewhere else. I'm taking you elsewhere. I'm taking you to the bustling city, the patchwork maze of poor urban planning and decay. Honestly, kind of a place many would describe it, it's shady as fuck. Look, everything about this place looks shady. I want you to take the worst part of your town. I want to take the worst part of your city. If you live in a small village or like farmland, imagine the closest city to you and imagine the shadiest fucking place in that city. Okay, cool. You got that image? You got it? Cool. That'll bring you to our next game, which is called Fragmented City by, I'm gonna not pronounce it correctly. Fragmented City by Mate, oh sorry, that's, I was trying to hit the accent marks. By Mate Przybylski. By Mate Przybylski. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Name here. Fragmented City is an adventure exploration game with a heavy emphasis on exploration. This game drops you off in your new apartment in the city. While I will describe how the gameplay went for me, I don't think my playthrough reflects the only way to play this game. So like I said, it focuses primarily on exploration, so the way you go about the city, you're going to experience things differently. But that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty. The overarching objective, from what I can tell, is to make a buck, as you have bills to pay, mouths to feed, and ain't nothing in this world for free. Spent much of my time rummaging around looking for odd coins where I could find them, scouring all areas for secrets, and this game delivers. There is not a corner you're going to start crawling around in to the pits and the roaches and the little crack pens. Wait, crack pipes, not pens. They now have e-pens for crack, I don't know. The scuffle and the skirmish of urban decay. You're not gonna crawl around in it and not find something cool, as far as what I can tell. I found myself entering secret vents leading to abandoned buildings and completing one of the many social quests I had spotted along the way. Literally, I crawled into a dumpster. The dumpster had a vent. I crawled through the vent, saw a tiny guy that somebody was looking for, but he was an asshole. Crawled up into the vent, went up 3 stories in an abandoned building, and there was a homie there on a fire cooking something. And I don't remember what he wanted, but like, they're all weird, it's all great, and I love everything about it. I think it inevitably led into like an antenna wire or something. I don't know. It's awesome. I always felt like I was being rewarded for my unquenching thirst for adventure and guided only by unique social quests, like given by like odd characters. I seriously enjoyed my time in this game, and by the end, I broke in and robbed a diner. If that doesn't get you hooked, I don't know what is. I mean, I literally went from talking to weirdos that kind of look like crackheads to robbing a diner, because we all need a buck, right? What the fuck is that? Whoa, what the fuck is that? This is stupid. That was a transition. We're here now. We're in a different part of the, I couldn't write something here. I didn't know what to write. I literally wrote this transition, put my whole script in ChatGPT and was like, hey, is there any way I can make this better? And out of the many things it said, because my writing is great, it said, that transition sucks. But you know what? It's still here. Do you wanna know why? Because I'm better than you, computer. I'm better. Flesh and bone. I don't know where we are, but if I had to describe it, I'd use the word wet. I don't know why. I just feel like this place is wet. It's a wet place. The game is called Perennial Order by Garden Fiend Games. And I'm scared the name alone will give people a hard time since I can't spell perennial right to save my life. It's so hard. How do you Google a game you can't spell? Tell me. I wrote it wrong every single time I wrote it in this script. How are you gonna find this game? It's a cool game, but who's gonna spell perennial? Am I stupid? Either way, I think it's wet. Maybe even moist. Perennial Order is a boss rush game with interesting fighting mechanics asking you to hold and flick the stick on a controller. Hold and flick the stick on a, it's controller. I really want to rhyme that there. You literally take the controller, I have a prop now. Take the controller and to swing, you have to, but like with more accuracy because you're looking at the controller and holding it normally. The style I want to say the game is in is called Painterly. One sec, let me Google it. Well, it's called Painterly. It's Painterly. As you travel through a dark fantasy world fighting eldritch plant horrors. Honestly, the whole game look is like unique. It stands out through its fantastic design. Everything looks run down, wet. I never said I was great at describing things. I just decided that I wanted this to be what I do. But my limited run with the demo, I found the boss and enemies to be very engaging, and there were hints that there was a lot of the world to discover. If I know anything about gamers, I hate that I looked at the camera when I said it. If I know anything about people, my early predictions are this will become a surefire cult classic. It has the look, the feel, the mechanics to be an instant hit for many niche fans. And because of that, it's not my cup of tea, but game recognized game. It looks like it's gonna be fantastic, and it had to make it on this list because one of you right there, yo, pick back up the phone, look at my screen, look at your screen, look at me. You're probably gonna like this game. You particularly, you know who you are. While the rest of this list was in no particular order. I did what was asked of me, oh great one. Good. And I've left my absolute favorite game for last. That game is Cryptmaster by Paul Hart, Lee Williams, and Akapata Games. Cryptmaster is an imaginative game. Innovative is the word I'd use. It is a typing, word-based dungeon crawler. You play as a group of fallen heroes out from your dead slumber into a new undead form in service to the great Cryptmaster. However, you have no memories in your rotten cranium, and you need to use clues given to you in fights and chests to find the letters to your abilities. It's actually really dope. Your abilities and spells are literally linked to the words you find. You're playing Hangman. It's like Hangman for all of your abilities. You want to kick somebody? Spell kick. So you need to find something with a K in it. An ick. The chest mini games are one of my favorite parts. You are tasked with asking the Cryptmaster to perform verbs to an item out of sight and describing it back to you to guess what it is. Like literally imagine I took this empty bottle and the Cryptmaster was like, oh, I found something that you use every day. And you're like, okay, swing it. And he goes, it's super light. And I can hear something sloshing inside. That's the game. That's the mini game. And you just keep doing that till you get, it's like, you can open it up. It goes, there's water. Maybe not that, but something similar to that, okay? It's honestly my favorite part of the game. I couldn't guess helmet, and my friend guessed it immediately when I showed him the game. Made me feel really stupid, because, never mind. Go play the demo, I think it's still out. The comedy of this task and all the tasks of this game are not lost on it, as honestly it's hilarious at times, allowing me to take shits on holy monuments and eat bugs to keep my abilities going. Beyond one hell of an elevator pitch, it literally says in the thing, you can say anything, and you basically can. I actually thought it was powered by AI at one point, but I don't think it actually is. It captures your attention quickly with its hyper-stylized art design, and don't tell him I said it, but absolutely buttery, dulcet tones of our master.
Oh, yes.
This game was a riot of a time, and I am affixed to the edge of my proverbial seat while waiting for this full release. My ass is clenched in anticipation for Cryptmaster. Brother, ugh. I hope each and every one of you checks out all of these games, but that's unrealistic. I hope one of these games piqued your interest enough to go and check it out. And if it did, let me know in the comments which one that was, because I'd love to know which ones you liked. And be sure to wishlist them. It really helps developers get a feel of those that are interested in their game and keep working hard at it. It's a good motivational boost, particularly if you already won a game. It's for being a great help. It'd be great help for me if you hit that subscribe button if you think I've earned it. And join me as I play many of these games over on Twitch at twitch.tv/heightenmonk. The subscribe button light up, because I actually heard that the subscribe button lights up. I actually seen it one time, and it is pretty cool. Subscribe. Does it keep lighting up? I'm honestly gonna watch this own video back to find out if it does. But that's it for now. Until next time, guys, I love ya. Peace.